Hi everyone, sorry about that. I had to adjust my mirrors. I wasn't the last one driving. And I'm short, so I'm right up against the steering wheel. And I have to adjust everything to see properly. I'm behind the mail truck. I could pass her. Okay, thanks, sweetie. I don't like to be a rude person. Thank you. I'm in no hurry ever. That's the beauty of not having a time frame. So, I hope everyone had a nice, happy Thanksgiving. I just had a day. That's all. Anybody that knows me knows I don't do holidays, and with just losing my goose. Nope. Nope, nope, and nope. I didn't talk to anyone but Billy. I wouldn't talk to anybody but Billy. My mother-in-law, she felt that we should have been with family that love us, and I understand her rationale. Bear scratched me on the inside of my nose. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and I have this little scab, and it drives me nuts, and I keep picking it off, and it comes back, and I pick it off, and it comes. You know how that goes. He was kneading me, and his claw caught. He didn't scratch me. He was loving me in my sleep, and he got me. Anyway, I get mom's thinking. I do. And I mean, I love my in-laws, but I am not a holiday person. Since my grandfather's gone, my mother and I are anti-holiday. And, like Chucky was saying yesterday, just like you won't do Easter. That's right. And he's like, but your pap didn't pass on Easter. Yes, he did. No, he passed on a day. No, he passed on Easter. No, that was just that time. I said, nope, it was Easter. Yes, I understand Easter is a different day, but that time it was Easter Sunday. So, sorry, Charlie, literally, no. And for years, my mom would spend morning, noon, and night sitting at that cemetery in rain and sun. The only time she went was snow and sleet because she wanted to be with my grandfather. And she refuses to eat on holidays. She did refuse because if my pappy couldn't enjoy it, she would not enjoy it. And I hate to tell you, but I'm the same way. I do not do the cemetery because I begged my mother not to do that. My pappy is not there. I told her over and over and over. She finally stopped that. Thank God. That would make me crazy. She did finally stop that, but I bet you it was 10, 15 years she did that. Every single holiday, birthday, Father's Day, anniversary, she was at Fort Indian Town Gap from daybreak till sunset. It was awful. 23 years, almost a widow. 22 years, almost a widow. Never another man in her life. She faithfully loved my grandfather. My mother. Amazing woman. She would not enjoy, like yesterday, Toby and Sasha's grandmother, she's done this twice now, last year and this year, sends a big plate of food. It's for both of us, but he eats it. I will not even touch it because they don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I don't want it. I don't want a part of it. To some, that may sound asinine. To me, it's just how I feel. Should I have had? No, but I had pretzels, and that's what I shouldn't have had. And I had Munster cheese and mustard, which everything I eat anymore just does not stay in. It doesn't go this way, it goes the other way. So, I showed Billy today. I knew they were going to fit when I bought them, like 2 months ago. No, maybe a month ago. They are boyfriend, which are cut bigger. But I have a Victoria's Secret extra small that fit me not only well, I have room. They fit me fine. And they even have pockets. And they're not like popped or bulged or funky. Like, you know how pockets on pants can look like crap if they don't fit right. I'll show you when I get home because I'm going to record some when I get home. I'll probably do 20 questions in that. I might even go back in my sewing room and record, because I want to share some fabrics and stuff. I'm in my Victoria's Secret extra small. Not that I lost any more weight. I think what I'm doing is losing inches, because I'm staying steady at 182 to 183. So I haven't really lost any more weight, but that's awesome, because since my revision, I couldn't get under 198 for 4 years. That was the lowest from my original bypass. And then my revision since then, which is just over a year, my lowest now is 182. So now today I was 183. I'm holding steady there, 182, 183. So I'll just say my lowest is 183, because I was only 182 a brief day or two here and there. That's great, because that's another, 16 pounds. I'll take it. And he said I should lose another 30 with the revision, which will put me at 168. My goal weight is 170. So that's perfect. And I don't want to do it with exercise or anything but diet. So that's what I want. Because and I'm not taking that phentermine. I'm not taking them. When my mom went into the hospital, I had just got them before that, and I never told my mom I was taking them. Oh my God, she would have flipped. She would have had that would have mortified her. She was already mad. She thought I lost too much weight. But the diet doctor gave me the phentermine, and I have 16 left out of a bottle of 30. So, and I went to her a month before my mom even went in the hospital. Well, no, it can't. Yeah, no. I took them probably the first 3 or 4 days my mom was in the hospital in Harrisburg, and that was it. So, just before my mom went in the hospital, because I know I was taking them when I was going down cleaning. That was helping me get some more energy. So is it in the interim there? Anyway, I'm doing everything I'm doing on just diet alone. And that's what I want. I don't want to exercise, because I won't. And I won't do anything extra, because when you stop that, you're done. And I was telling her that. She's a nurse practitioner. And she said she 100% agrees, because she also had bariatric surgery. And she can no longer run. And she put 15 pounds back on since she's been running. And she cannot get it back off no matter what she does. The 15 pounds was off when she ran from her highest weight. She was 15 under from running. She gained that 15 back and cannot get it back off since she's not running. So, yeah. And if you're watching this, you know why I haven't been there. It's not my bipolar. It was my mom. She and I had talked about how I got to push myself with bipolar. I don't even want to go out of the house. And she said, well, at least if you don't show up for your appointment, I'll understand it's bipolar, but I hope you do. And I said, I'll be here. I said, I'm committed. This matters to me. And I had every intention of making my other appointment, but then all this happened with my mother. And actually the day of my appointment was the the Monday. Wait, what? It was the day I was in the hospital with my mother. I was in the hospital with my mom. And I was like, oh, crap, Chucky, did you call and cancel my appointment and tell her where I was? And he's like, no, I forgot. I'm like, great, fabulous. Well, I was in the hospital with my mother. I could not. So if you're watching this, you know, because I know I gave you my YouTube channel and stuff, I want to apologize. And since then, I should have called, and I apologize. I haven't. In fact, I'm thinking of that. So I'm so sorry. But you probably won't see me because I'm not taking the phentermine. I am taking the topiramate, but I'm going to go to my family doctor and get him to re-prescribe it, unless, I guess I can call you, but I don't know if you'll do it. But I may as well just go to my PCP. That's fine, because I'm off the propranolol, and I'm used to that now. So I may as well stay with topiramate, because I'm not getting headaches at all, which is amazing, because I still got headaches here and there with the propranolol. So yeah, that's where that's at. And I'm on my way to fax some things that I gotta fax out, and to get some stamps, and I guess I have something in my P.O. box, and get some yogurt maybe. I don't really feel like doing much running, to be honest with you. I feel like just going home. I really don't have any missions in life today. I was up this morning, but I decided not to go out because of Black Friday lunatics. I just don't even know. No. I can't deal with the insanity. It's not me. I don't like crowds to start with. I don't like claustrophobic. I don't deal well with those kinds of situations, so I just avoid them. I don't know, does the post office fax anything? I mean, I'll find, not that you guys are going to answer me. I'll find out. I'll ask when I go in. I don't think so. I didn't see anything that said that they do faxing, but I know my drugstore does. I did see that. I did. So, I'll go there. I did get Christmas cards this year, you guys. And I'm actually going to get stamps, so I'm going to work on that along with everything else. So expect Christmas cards. If I don't have your address, go ahead and send it to my email. Go ahead, send me your address. My email's in the description box, always. Alright, I'm at the post office, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's a single dude that watches my channel, which is fine by me. I ain't here for the dudes, I'm here for the crochet. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Fiber Spider and them are dudes. Zach Stout's a dude. Hi, guys. Don't think you watch me, but hi. Okay, I'm going in to the P.O. box. Okay. Going to see if they fax and get my stuff. I guess I'll get like, I don't know, I'll start out with 6 books of stamps. That's 120 stamps. That should do. That's 66 bucks. Yeah, that should work for now. Alright guys, I'll be back. Pause. Yeah, pause. So guys, I got my first Christmas card. Look at this. I'm going to do this because I'm sitting right here. It's from Paula Latham, my dear. Oh, geez, I'm showing you the back. Ha! Believe in the magic of Christmas. Look at that. Wishing you all the magic this holiday season brings. Merry Christmas and New Year from Paula Latham. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you. My first Christmas card of 2019. That will be hung on my shelf that you'll see later tonight. Thank you, Paula. I just went in to my P.O. box. They don't fax, but I did. Get stamps. Woo! So, mission accomplished. Now I'm going to go to the drugstore and I'm going to get this business faxed. So, I don't know. Did I tell you the story about my glasses? I know I just told the lady in the post office, but I can't remember what I said to you on the way here. So let me tell you the story about my glasses. The other night, we're coming home from Wally. And, you know, I can't see at night. And I can't see far away. That's the only time I need my glasses. And I can, if I'm familiar with the road, I'm okay. But I still don't like it because you never know if a critter comes out at you or something. I know my makeup's blended. I should have. Does that look discolored? No, it don't. It's just the angle, shadow. Because my makeup matches my skin. Anyway, I need to have my glasses because, like, right now, looking at myself in the camera, it's blurry, and you're right there. Anyway, I'm driving down the road and I'm like, find my glasses. And he's like, where are they? And I said, they should be right there. They were right there. I put them on the dash. He's like, I don't see them. So I turn this little light on. I'm like, well, they have to be there because I just had them on. And he's like, I don't see them. And I'm like, oh my God, did I lose my freaking glasses? I don't know what to do. That's 2 pair of glasses I can't find because my other ones, I knew that they were in the house. I forgot them. And I got my old glasses, so I brought them out. And I'm like, I lost my backup glasses. Are you freaking serious? So, okay. So this goes on for 10 minutes. And I'm like, I cannot see. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to pull over so you could drive. I'm actually having a panic attack. Not literally, but I'm flipping out, okay? So he goes, I don't know what you want me to tell you to do. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't see, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do when I can't see. And all of a sudden, I go to scratch my nose, and I go, you got to be kidding me. And he said, what? And I said, look at my face. He said, what? What's wrong with your face? I said, look at my face. He said, what's wrong with your face? I said, Chucky, look at my face. He said, I don't know what you want me to see. I said, okay, feel my face. He said, what am I feeling? I said, how about feel my eyes? He feels my eyes. He says, Jesus effing Christ, I'm going to kill you. I had no idea. My glasses weren't even on my head. They were here on my eyes. But I'm wigging out for 10 minutes that I cannot see. Find my glasses. I can't see to drive. I have that much on my mind and on my plate that I seriously don't know what day I'm in most days. I'm trying, y'all, to keep my head above water and not sink. When I wake up, showered, okay, I'm just gonna say it. When I wake up, showered, shitted, and shaved, it's a good day. Anyway, I'm going into the drugstore to fax my stuff. I'll be back. Love yous. Okay, that was my biggest job. That is done. I always have something to do for my mom, which I'm grateful and honored to have that role. I love my mom. I'm honored that she entrusted me with the responsibility to take care of things for her. It's something I do with pride. So, I owed $2.50 for the fax, and I gave the guy $2. He's the young guy in the drugstore. He's a nice kid. Well, he's not a kid, I guess. He's, I don't know, 20s maybe? I don't know. I don't look at people's ages, but I'm gonna, if I had to wager, I'd say about that. I said, here's $2, and I get you the 50. And I said, I'll even sing. You can find me in the club, bottle full of Bub Mamaga. And he starts laughing, and I started laughing. And I said, sorry. I said, every time I say 50, of course I think of 50 Cent. And he's laughing, and I said, I'm happy because I got free coffee because they have a Keurig in there, and they gave free coffee. And I was like, yay, because I haven't had coffee today. Well, I needed my Java juice, and yay, I got my Java juice. So I don't have a camper. Makes me sing. Yes, it does. Oh, I gotta see if they get his milk. Okay. So now I'm just driving. I don't have a mission in mind. I don't. Maybe I'll just drive and talk a little bit. I need poppies. I need yogurt. Sailor's is expensive. I have Tubs written on my note. I'm not going to get Tubs at Sailor's. You know what? I should probably just go to the dollar store because they have the bags that I need. But I don't know if that one does carry them. And that dollar store drives me nuts. That one cashier doesn't stop talking to me. And listen, I'm not... You know, Chucky says all the time I'm hateful because I just don't engage with everybody. Some people just work on my last nerve. I'm sorry, but I just say it how it is. She's nice, don't get me wrong. She just talks too much. When I'm in a hurry, I want to go. Let me alone. But she's nice. I like her a lot. But learn to take cues when somebody has to go. And that's all. Just be more observant. You know, like when Chucky's rattling away, and I'll be like, Chucky, can you not see that they want to go? And I got to be more observant. Like today, Billy and I were talking, and I'm yapping away, and poor Billy's trying to get up and go to the bathroom. And finally she goes, well, honey, I got to go. And I'm like, oh, shit. She had to get up to go to the bathroom, but she was trying to get up. So it was my fault, and it wasn't my fault. So, Billy, I'm confessing I'm sorry. So I'm guilty of it, too. I can't say much about anybody else. So, yeah. I'm just as guilty, so I take that back. Yeah. I don't mean to be a hypocrite. I'm sorry, Billy. I just don't like to be held up and you know, when I'm in a hurry, I want to move, I want to go. I'm like, come on. And I guess that's the retail in me, because when you got a line wrapped around a building, like when I was 18 years old, I worked at AFES, which is the Army and Air Force Exchange Service on Fort Indiantown Gap. That was my first real job. And I would have a line that spanned 3 blocks, and I was the only one slinging hot dogs. And let me tell you what, your butt is nuking them and throwing them on the grill and slinging them as fast as you can, like, swallow and breathe. And when you're responsible and you got cashiers in the building as busy as you are, taking breaks and coming out and trying to help you nuke and sling hot dogs, buddy, you learn to move your butt and get those lines down, because those troops only have so long to get a hot dog and get the hell out there to their bus or whatever they're doing. So I have always been, and I think that's why I'm like that. That's why I can't slow down to eat, because for my entire working life, I was management most of it, and I ate on the go. Like, what lunch break? Are you serious? Lunch break? What's that? Yeah, managers got like a half an hour to an hour, but you really didn't, because you were covering for cashiers, or you were counting out money and divvying out change, or counting safes, or going to the bank, or, you know, you did not get a break. It was not the way it worked. I'm sorry. Or I ran my own business. I had my cleaning service. I ran back and forth, and, you know, time is money. I drive from one job to the other, and the more I screwed around, the less time I was away from my house. So I think that's why I have zero patience. I'm used to just moving. And when I go into a retail establishment, I don't want to stand there and socialize with you for 20 minutes. I want to get my stuff, come to the cash register, be pleasant. I expect that. That's your job. If I engage with you, that's one thing. That means I'm talkative. I want to engage with you. But if I'm like short and sweet, then take that cue and be short and sweet with me. If that makes me hateful, then okay. I'll take that. Whatever. You know, it's like I just said to Billy and to Chucky. I know exactly who I am, what I stand for, what my integrity is, what my morals are, what my character is, who I am, and what I will and won't accept, and what I will and won't tolerate. And if that makes me a bad person, so be it. I got this. This person you see before you, she's together. I got this foundation strong, stable, and standing firm. I can't change who I am, and I won't. I'm happy with who I see when I look in the mirror. I'm satisfied with who I am when I lay my head down at night. If God takes me on my way to Wally, or, by the way, that's where I'm headed, I guess. If God takes me on my journey there, or home, or in my sleep tonight, I'm all right with meeting him. I have no questions to answer to. I'm good with my soul. I have taken his name in vain a lot lately, but again, not because I'm cursing him. I love God. I'm not mad at God. I'm not angry with God. I don't blame God. I'm not even upset that my mother's with him. It's not God's fault. God was good to my mom. My mom had 89 long, good years. God was good to my mother. I have nothing to be angry at God for. I'm not angry with God. My soul is well with God. Now, I don't know how I got in this subject, but what I'm telling you is what you see before you is a person who what you see is what you get. I grew up, if there was even this much immaturity in me when what happened to my mom happened, it's gone. When you have to be the one that goes like this and says, okay, you can't see it, but my arms are out and my mom's behind me, and says, it's me and her against the world and you're not getting past this barrier, and you now become the protector, and you got to step up and you got to make snap decisions quick and do the right thing, and the right thing by her and the right thing that's going to stick legally. And you can't falter because you got to make sure that in the end you keep your promises. That's not an easy thing to do. And it was me alone. Chucky was only there for the first couple days, but when the shit hit the fan, Chucky was at work. And if you think it was Chucky I was calling, you're wrong. He didn't know what the hell to do. I called nobody but the people I needed to get a hold of. I was calling people that could do something. I didn't call and say, hey, you, what should I do? I didn't even call Billy and say, Billy, what do I do? My brain was smart enough to know what to do because I was mature enough to know what to do. My mom said, I need this, and I said, I got it, Mom. And when my mom would take a nap, I would go out and I would do what I had to do for her. I didn't do it in front of her. She was hurt enough. Those doctors were coming in constantly, and the nurses, and saying, you know, your son called in this and your son called in that. And she would be like, oh my God. And she would be crying and rip up the papers. And, you know, she was being tortured. It was just a monotonous cycle that I learned a lot of lessons in that time frame. And I grew up. I was already grown up, but I guess there was some immaturity left in me. I guess, you know, are any of us fully grown as an adult? Seriously, are we? There's always, there's still immaturity in me. Like, I can get down and play with a child. Does that make me immature? I don't think so. Or I can go to Disneyland and act like a simpleton. Does that make me immature? I don't think so either. I see a dog, I'm getting down on the floor and I'm playing and oohing and on and squealing and going on. I don't think that makes me immature either. Your version of immature and mine might be completely different. I think immaturity is not being able to put someone else's needs before yours. Not being able to see that someone else needs something above your own needs. Realizing that you might have to lose for somebody else to win, and that's okay. Realizing that you not getting what you want doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. In the end, you not getting what you want may be exactly what you need. Maturity is doing the right thing without being told to do it. Maturity is not having to say, what should I do? Maturity is stepping up and taking a stand and not faltering and not listening to anybody else when you know what's right. Standing firm on that basis and not faltering no matter what hits you. Maturity is saying, This is what I stand for. This is what I believe in. This is what matters to me. This is what I will protect. This is what I love. This is what I will fight for. And I'm not backing down no matter who or what comes at me. No matter what I lose. Or who I lose. Because in the end, I didn't lose anything. You lost. And in the end, you gain because you find the truth. And trust me when I tell you, I found the truth. And the truth was always there right in front of my face, and I always knew it. Even as a child, I knew it. And I said it all along. And Chucky and I got in argument after argument through the years over this. I told him over and over and over what was going to happen. And he told me I'm a hateful person. That I think the world's out to get me. That I think people are against me. Really. No, what it is I'm a very observant person who sees through people. And I can spot a lie a mile away. And I can smell bullshit before it even comes out of your mouth. And I can see fake. But sometimes in life, again, sometimes you have to give up to gain. I gave up, how do I say this? I gave up my comfort for peace. And it wasn't always that way. I mean, there were times where it was okay. It wasn't so bad. But, there was a lot of, it wasn't fake, but it was a lot of biting your tongue and shutting your mouth when you wanted to scream and just say, you're a real horse's ass, you know that. How can anybody stand you? I think I just burped. I don't know what the heck that was. Whatever it was, excuse me. It didn't feel like a burp. It was a weird, oh, it went. It was weird. Excuse me if you heard that. It was odd. You know, I'm going through things with Chucky, and they're just things, but I have goals, and I have plans, and I have things that I expect, and things that I will and won't accept, and I will and won't tolerate. And I told him, and it's not bad things. It's not. Don't take anything I'm saying wrong. But when you're in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, just like Billy and I, our friendship is goal-oriented. Trust me when I tell you that. Billy will back me on this. And this is basically what I'm saying. Take Chucky out of the equation. Billy and I, this describes Billy and I's relationship very well. Billy and I are equal in this. We are goal-driven, Okay, it glitched. I don't know what happened, so I'll go back. Billy and I's friendship is like this. Billy and I are goal-oriented, goal-driven, and we're go-getters and we're achievers. We know who we are, we know what we are, we know what we stand for, we know what we will and won't tolerate, and we know what path we're going on. And who we have by our side is either going to be worthy of that or they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that we're saying we're better than people. Don't take what I'm saying wrong. Sometimes it's hard to explain what you're saying. Sometimes you got to set boundaries with people in your life because they're not living up to their side of the bargain. Let's go there. And when that happens, you got to take a step back and you have to say, okay, if I'm not doing my part, tell me what I'm not meeting in this friendship, business, child, parent. Well, that's not really, I mean, if it's a child, well, yeah, you should still respect your child, even if they are a child. But you know what I'm saying. Just like my weight loss surgery, I have to respect that part of my life, and if I don't respect its boundaries and its limitations and its expectations, I fail. I lose. It doesn't. I do. I hurt myself, you see. I need this. Maybe I'm doing this for me. I don't really know. I really don't know. I'm just trying to get out, I guess, my feelings. Somebody said it the other day, you know, if this is what I got to do, I got to do it. I guess that's what I'm doing because I don't have my mom anymore. My mother was who I did this with. Only it wasn't this deep. I would just say, Mom, and Mom would be like, and I'd be like, oh yeah, Mom, that'll work. That makes sense. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Or, well, Mom, no, that ain't going to work for me. I want to punch him in the head or her in the head or... Yeah, I know, me too, but hun, sometimes you got to bite your tongue. I'd like to scratch so-and-so's eyes out, but we can't do that. Oh, shit. Oh, please, no. You're going to hit me. No, wait. Big truck. Big truck. Big truck. Big truck. Big truck. Big truck. Gonna hit me. Coming in. Here he comes. Woohoo. Oh, buddy. Really? Can you? I'm a nervous wreck. Where do you think? Oh, my God. Where? Oh, my God. Buddy. Okay. So, I had to back up like a parking lot. Anyway, that was funny. I don't even know what I was saying. That I don't know. I'm a changed person. Losing my mother changed me in so many ways. Some was, it will never be for the good. I lost the biggest part of myself. I lost so much of me when my grandfather passed away, and now the rest of me is with my mom. There's very little of me left. I'm going to tell you that right now. But what is left of me has zero tolerance. Especially. You know, and I'm sure they watch my channel because, and I'm just going to say it how it is. My dad unfriended me on Facebook, and she, his wife, did not. And I'm like, why? So I blocked every one of them. They have no right to know my business. It's not their concern. But I'm going to tell you this right now. When your so-called father, who bitched all his life about the treatment of your biological mother, who he said was a piece of shit for throwing her kids away, and how he's the stand-up guy who's such a great father and this and that, who turns around at 48 years after being the so-called parent that was there, and for nothing you did wrong, and he should kiss your feet for taking care of his mother that he betrayed. does something like this to you, that changes you too. Let me tell you that. And I don't care. I think I didn't expect it to that degree. I did expect once my mom was gone to hear from him next to never. I'll be honest with you, I did. I think, honestly, in my heart of hearts, that he bothered with me because if he didn't, Mom would have been done with him. I said that for years. I did. I stopped thinking it for a while because we did get very close. I thought for a while there. I did stop thinking it. But he pulled some things over the years, and it was always in the back of my mind. And Chucky will tell you that. I've said it for a long time, many years. Ever since Chucky knows me, I've said it. But especially when he pulled what he did that time Mom was in the hospital, and he says he didn't, but he's a liar, that I could not get information on my mom. I called up and he asked if I was Ed's daughter, and I said yes, and she said, well, I'm sorry, but Ed called and said you may have no information. Any information is begotten from him. I said, excuse me, there's not even a power of attorney. And she said, well, he's next to kin. To this day, he denies it. Why would that nurse say that? For what? And my mother had tubes and stuff in her and could not do anything. I said, you go in and ask her if she wants that done. And she said, well, I can't do that. She was in a situation where she was not to be upset because they thought she had I don't know what she had. They thought she needed surgery. It was a heart situation. This was in 2008 or 9, I guess it was. And they didn't want to upset her. So I was given zero information until Mom got out of the hospital. And when Mom was out of the woods, I sat her down and told her what he did. And I said, you better fix it, and fix it now, because the next time that effer is going out in a body bag. I was furious. And Mom fixed it. So he's done stuff to me over the years, believe me. But I never expected this, and trust me, it changes you. It changes you. And you know, I don't care about saying what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is the truth. I mean, he denies it to this day, but I'm telling you that woman, that nurse said that to me. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, all I want to know is, how is she? She said, I am forbade. I said, there is no court order. There is no paper. She said, he is next to kin. I said, I don't give a shit if he's the Ayatollah Khomeini. He has no paperwork saying that that's law. He cannot do that. Well, she went with him, and I was powerless to do anything. And I didn't want to cause a commotion because I cared too much for my mom and was worried what would happen with Mom getting upset. So I let it go till Mom got out of the hospital. And even afterward, I waited till Mom was better. And I sat her down and I said, we need to have a talk. And I told her everything. She said, he did what? And I said, he denies it, but I'll tell you the nurse, and you can call her now. Okay, so I don't know where I was when that video cut completely off, but I'm thinking, and it is many, many, many hours later, like the next morning later, as in 3:30 a.m. I think I remember my mom saying he better not have, and she took care of it. But little things like that were done to me. It was always a matter of, I'm going to show you I got the authority and you're nobody. But the point of everything I'm saying is, this whole experience changed me. The incredible loss of my mom has changed me. I have always been a straightforward, no-nonsense, here I am person. I've always been someone who has been set in my ways, know who I am, know what I want. But this experience has now solidified everything. Like, my tolerance level and my give a shit meter is not give a shit, not give a shit. Of course I give a shit. My tolerance level and my bullshit level, that's what I'm saying. Is, I guess what I'm trying to say is, life is too short to accept nonsense and your own nonsense, your own lack of goal, your own lack of achievement. Oh, how nice, Jeannie. Jeannie, I just saw Jeannie's video. She has a new sweater. It's red and then a black separation and then green and then a black. Very nice. I like that color scheme. It reminds me, immediately put me to mind of the Grinch. Was it supposed to be that? Joyful flower, Christmas sweater design. Well, I think Grinch, but a pretty Grinch. I really, really like it a lot. Nice job, nice job. I just think that, you know, my mom was 89 and she had goals. Billy's 74 and she has goals. I think that you have to know where you're headed to have somewhere to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's 3:30 in the morning. I didn't want to just leave my video at that. I want to thank you all for being part of my life, part of my family, part of my channel. Always being here, always supporting me, and just loving me. And I did get stamps. I did get Christmas cards. Don't everybody have a heart attack, because I'm telling you, this is going to be the first time in like 20 years that that's a lie. I used to send Christmas cards with Win, me, and all the kids till we got more than... Let's see. The last Christmas card was probably 2009, because we acquired so many children. The boxes kept getting smaller and smaller. They couldn't see who was on the boxes. So, yeah. I used to get cards with me and all the kids. In fact, I'll post in my community tab the last Christmas card and the other ones if I could find them. I think I only did it 2 or 3 years, because I didn't even know about it. I used to do it at Shutterfly. I was considering doing it this year, but with everything that had happened, and because I would never not put the ones that passed on, I would never do a card without Potter, Madeline, Hannah, Ebby. There's no way. Rennie. I just wouldn't do it. So it would be astronomically huge. I can't justify it. They would be so small you'd need a magnifying glass, you know. So yeah, I'm just not going to do it. I don't know if you can hear that, but my belly's going brr, brr. Gertie has a lot to say tonight. It is tradition that everybody that gets a pouch names it. My mom used to call me Grabble Gertie, so the minute I got my bypass, I named her Grabble Gertie. Yeah. Notice that everything in my life is my mom. And it's funny because I was saying to Katie and I talked for a while the other night. And I said to her, you know, it's funny, Katie. I was doing my video and I said, you know, this is my mom's scarf I bought her she never wore, or this is my mom's ring I'm wearing, or this is, you know, and even before mom passed, this was my mom's that she gave me, or this is my mom's that, you know, I bought for her and she didn't want anymore. Everything my mom loved came from me, and everything I loved came from my mom. It is so freaking weird. Like, and Katie said, I know. She said, you know, even her key ring. Like, I bought her and I... Hi, Oliver. I bought her and I a matching... Shoot, I didn't do it quick enough. I bought her and I a matching... There's 3 crochet hooks. I know you all seen them. On a key ring. And I bought her and I a matching one. And Soph used to love playing with it. And she'd say, you don't mess with that and nuts it up. Cheryl Lynn bought me that. And she loved it. She said she always bragged about that keychain, how she thought it was so sweet and so cute. She said, that's Cheryl Lynn. She bought me that crochet hook. She had to buy me one because she had one. And it was so funny. And she said she loved that crochet hook key ring, which is funny because I had mom's key ring at her whole Leonard or however the heck you say it. I have that, obviously, because I have mom's car. And I have that on hers, and I have that on mine for my Jeep keys and my house keys on there. And I always got it snagged on whenever I wear sweaters. I'm like, damn it, them crochet hooks just want to crochet. They know their job. Well, now whenever I have mom's keys, they get snagged on my sweaters. And I go, damn it, them crochet hooks know they want to crochet. It's so funny. So, yeah. We have the same matching wallets because I bought her the same Victoria's Secret wallet I have. So, yeah. Because that was how I tricked her in the hospital when she screamed bloody murder when she gave me that $1,000 I wouldn't take. And she's like, yeah! And she started screaming and crying, and the nurses came running in. This was in Harrisburg, and I said, it's okay, it's okay. She's trying to give me money, and I don't want it. Her take money, she was yelling. And I said, I'll take it, Mom. And I put it in the Victoria's Secret wallet, but what she didn't realize was right back in her wallet. So, yeah. She didn't know it because it was the same exact wallet. The only difference was hers had a different key ring on. Was that what the difference was? I don't know. I'd have to go look at it now. Hers is still in her purse. Yeah. And Katie, when I told Katie that story, she laughed. She said, oh yeah, that's what she did to me in the middle of a restaurant. She made a big scene. I was getting my money out to pay, and she started yelling and carrying on. You put that money away, and I made a big scene, and she's going, it's okay. She just doesn't want me to pay. I said, oh yeah, well, it's worse when she's in a hospital screaming, and everybody comes running thinking you're in there killing her, and all it is because you're not taking her money she wants to give you. She was always giving me money, and I wouldn't take it, and then she'd scream bloody murder. Well, that's fine. I took it until I got back out in the vehicle, and then I put it back where it came from. You know, even at the house when we were cleaning out for her, she'd be giving me money, and I'd take it because she'd carry on, and she'd throw in my face, you know I'm not to be upset. You know I'm not to get upset. The doctor said I'm not to get upset. Okay, Mom, I won't upset you. But then I took every dime of it to get her what she needed. So, that's fine. I wouldn't take my mom's money. I gave to my mother. That's how I got myself in trouble with back on bills. Not completely that. We did other stuff like, you know, not spending stuff on stuff we shouldn't have. We didn't do that, but we had other expenses like we had to take care of. You know how it goes. You rob Peter to pay Paul. It's just the way it is. But yes, I did. I told you that. I did stuff for my mom, like with the meals. And it was so funny because they asked her, did she get Meals on Wheels? And she said, right there is my Meals on Wheels. And I cracked up. I said, that would be me. But she never got a chance to get Meals on Wheels. And I said, you're not getting Meals on Wheels. I'll take care of that. I'll do it, Mom. You don't worry about that. Because I don't, you know, I'm sure that they don't. But what if they spit in her food or something? I would have made my mom's food. That's fine. And I know what's in it, and I know she's not getting something she shouldn't have. I know she didn't like salt. We didn't cook with sodium. I still to this day don't. And my grandfather would have been gone 22 years in April, and for probably 15 years before that, 20 years probably. Probably most of my life, my mom didn't cook with salt because of my grandfather. So my food to some people is bland. To me, it's fine because I'm used to not cooking with salt because my grandfather couldn't have it. So I know what's in what my mom would have got. And people can be dirty. Go to the bathroom, don't wash their hands. And I would have just cooked for my mother. That's fine. And she said that. She said, right there's my Meals on Wheels. Because she was on the bed and I was right beside her sitting there crocheting. Because God forbid if I start crocheting, she'd go, get busy. So yeah. But she told them I was her Meals on Wheels. You know, and that cost money. I wiped her. I wiped our freezer out and then sent my husband to the tune of $300 to feed my mom for 2.5 weeks. And there's still a bunch of food in the freezer. So I guess Matt, I said to Katie, do you guys want these platters? And she said, if you don't care, Matt will take it for lunch. I said, have at it. Better than waste them. And if I'm down there all day, I usually don't. I take my shakes and make coffee, and I make my protein coffee. I'm not going to eat. I drink. They'll go to waste. Katie can, take them for Matt. It's a shame to let the food waste. Chucky don't want them, so let Matt have them for lunches at work. He's eating a good home-cooked meal. He's eating a healthy meal. He's eating a decent platter. Absolutely. John could take him for work. Kathy could take him for work. Heck, yes. But yeah, that's another thing. You know, you do all that and you say to your dad, who is her son, I didn't say, hey, can you help me take care of things? But I did mention it and explain that, you know, I just broke us, literally. Plus, we're running up there and we're robbing Peter to pay Paul. We're back on vehicle payments. And the response I got was, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Okay. Not, let me fork some money over. That's my mom. That saved me from having to do things. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I took better care of her all the time than he ever did. Always. I did more for her than he ever did. Always. And my pap. And I was a lot younger then. Now, obviously, when I was a kid, he did what he did, but I was a kid. What can you do when you're a kid? I didn't even know what to do when I was a kid. And don't throw in my face what you did when I didn't know what to do or couldn't do. You were the son. Wasn't that your responsibility? I got it thrown in my face for years. I was just the granddaughter. You know, I have bipolar, and a lot of people are saying to me, how are you not curled in a ball on your bed or the couch under the covers going, leave me alone, don't. Because bipolar is a disease. You can't, not a disease, but I guess it is a disease. I don't know. It's something you can't cure. You can manage it. But I don't care about that. What you do is a choice. Every day you have a choice when you wake up in the morning. And you know, I don't, maybe what I'm saying is helping me. Maybe what I'm saying is helping someone else. I kind of feel like it's when I did all my bariatric talks. I feel like then too. And what I was saying was true, because here I am 5 years out. Yes, I got a revision. I couldn't break under the 198. So what? I still have not gained a pound. I didn't gain a pound before my revision. I earned that revision. I don't care what anybody says. I have proof. I don't need to prove it to anybody, but I know what I did, and my body and my videos and my consistency show it. I don't need to prove to anybody at the end of the day that the naysayers that in the beginning at my channel were like, blah, 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 blah. Look at you and look at me. You gained weight. I'm still here, not gaining weight. And today I'm in a Victoria's Secret extra small boyfriend pant. What do you wear? You know, that's how I feel about that. So I can back up what I say is the bottom line. You may not agree with me, and that is your, look, love, I don't know what you can see, pink. Billy loves these. You may not agree with me, and that, my friend, is your right, but I shoot from the hip. And I don't generally say anything I can't back up. That's why you don't hear me go on about this Copa or however you say it. I really don't know the whole, so I'm not gonna, I don't like to go to a battle unarmed. And if I don't have intelligent things to back up what I say, I usually shut my mouth, which most people should do. Because you just, in the end, make a fool out of yourself, is how I see it. And I have a lot of intelligent things to back up, or truth, or as they call it in YouTube, receipts to back up everything I have to say. I can prove everything I'm saying, whether it be by what you see or other ways. What I say is pretty much fact. I don't pull punches and I don't lie. I'm not that sort of person. And I have nothing to gain by spreading lies or telling untruths about people or myself, or bragging about myself about things that aren't true. For what? I certainly am not bored. I have a gazillion things to do and not enough time in the day. I'm far from bored to sit here and make up fallacies about myself or other people to spin a tale on YouTube for entertainment. Give me a break. No. And I've never been a liar. In fact, I'm so truthful, most people don't like me because I don't care who you are. I'm pretty blunt and tell you as I see it. Chucky hates that about me. I'm honest to a fault. I got myself in trouble being so honest. And you can say anything you want about me, and I'm a lot of things, but one thing I'm not is a liar. But I am one blunt, in your face, some people say bitch. I don't think I'm a bitch. If being honest makes me a bitch, then so be it. I wear that with honor. It's not that I'm not. It's that people can't handle the truth about themselves. And that makes me a bitch? No, that makes you not liking the truth. So change it. And I tell Chucky that. I'm not a bitch. You just don't like the truth. Change it. Don't blame me for your shortcomings as a person. What you don't like that I point out, change. Don't say I'm a bitch. Change what you don't want to hear about yourself. Just because I pointed out, I'm sorry. People just amaze me. I don't know. And people that are influenced by other people that they should actually blame for what happened instead of blaming their daughter. Take a good look at who you live with and go, because I listen to you, your greed and your butt and your nose where it didn't belong, here's where we're at. You know, maybe we should blame the right person and point the finger at yourself for listening to that person. But the damage is done. There's no going back. It's also what I told Chucky about an episode that occurred. Just take it. Do whatever. Damage is done. You've already done it. Can't change it. And that's how I see things now. You know, some things just can't be forgiven. I'm sorry. They just can't be. I lost the last most important person in my life a month and 20 days ago, almost 2 months ago. And I see the world so much differently. Now my guard's really... Because the last person who truly loved and would protect me with every last breath in their body is gone. It's me against the world. I'm sure of that. Chucky won't even protect me like my mom would have and did. I'm who I have now, and that's a fact. Chucky doesn't like that, but that's the reality of it. And I'm not naive enough to think otherwise. I guess what this whole thing is about in a nutshell. What you see before you is quite clear. Alert knows who she is, what she stands for, what is and what isn't. I got my shit together quite. Losing my mom and what Ed did to me woke me up pretty good. Any ounce of immaturity that was there is long gone. But I always knew who I was and what I stood for. And, you know, I just don't know how to explain it. I think I did. I just don't remember, excuse me, what I said almost 24 hours ago. Well, not quite 24. That was about almost 12 hours ago. Because it was about this time, 12 hours ago, when I was talking to you. It was about 3 something, 4 something. It's 3:55 in the morning. And that was about that time in the afternoon when I was talking in the other video that I did. That's going to merge into this one. My belly's weird. I never got that skin removed. So I have that. I got my lower belly cut off, but not this. And you generally don't see me at this angle. So yeah. Ooh, sorry, I guess I should take a nap at some point. I fell asleep in the chair. Dozed off for a couple hours. Chucky did try and get me up, but then I woke up. I decided I needed coffee, and I was working on Mom's sweater. I just have to do the, I nutsed up. I always nuts up on the sides of where the extension on the side and the back go. I think I have it until I go to put it together. So I had to undo it and redo it. So now I'm going to do I did the left. I always get them nutsed up because it's the opposite. I haven't yawned all night. I get on this blasted thing and here I go. I got to do the other sleeve extension and shrinkage to tighten it around. And then I got to sew the side seam up together. And then I'll do the lengthening on the bottom. Mom wants it mid-butt. She's an inch taller than me. So I'll make it probably hit the bottom of my butt. And that'll probably be perfect for her. She's 5'4", I'm 5'3". Alright, I'm done yammering. It's 24 minutes. I have no idea how long the other parts of this video is. So I'm just going to shut me mouth and I'm going to say bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being part of my channel, part of my family, always being there for me. I love you all so much. You have no idea. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would please take a minute, hit the little thingy there, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload, and if you please give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. I'm not even going to monetize my videos. I'm not, I think I'm going to just turn monetization off with all this crazy stuff going on, because I don't care about that at all. I don't. I'm not here for that. Not at all. So, I'm going to just say goodbye for now. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. See ya.